Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry, and against my better judgment, it does appear to be time once again for some more Vambrace Cold Soul, also known as evil manga poo from hell which should be destroyed for the good of all humanity, but we'll get more into that later. For now though, I'm just going to quickly check I've set up my recording hotkeys okay, and all seems good. There are also strange goings on in the background which I'm having to put up with, but I can look into that later. So yeah, I haven't played Vambrace for quite a while now. The first save is the campaign save, the second save was a bug testing save to attempt to reproduce something which I've reproduced completely accurately and proved to probably not be a bug actually. So yes, this game has potential. It's also been significantly patched since my last couple of episodes. But even so, the main things I remember about it is like Beneath Nightmare Castle, look of the main heroine, the inability to use the mouse to move and having to use keyboard to move all the time and like pressing the same key to interact with everything. But here we are, yes. We've just talked to this strange fox person because silly people take drugs and think this is... I don't know what they think it is. We got some picture of a stupid console controller here for console peasants. We are not a console peasant, we have a brain. And we are about to head back out to town. Now, at this point, the game uses a bizarre checkpoint save system. There's no manual saving at all. It's not like something cool, like, say, Darkest Dungeon, or I would say the original Diablo, but actually no, you had to save that one manually. So like Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, where you'd stop playing and the game would save and you'd be like, no, that's done now, you've done this. You know, be responsible, accept the consequences of your actions. But no, so this game uses a very arbitrary save point system in that we don't know where the save points are, we don't interact with them physically, they will just be at certain points of progression, although we have been informed that heading up... Yeah, that's not working, is it? Okay. It's E to interact with everything again. So apparently heading back to the town will save. However, when we're out of town on our missions, yeah, we can't use the mouse at all here. And we have this evil, evil PlayStation 1990s top-down bullshit drugs from hell that basically comes from idiots using RPG Maker. So, for those of you who don't know, or who might have missed the first couple of episodes of this series, I fucking hate manga shit with a bloody violence, right? I wanted something good to tide me over between Darkest Dungeon and Darkest Dungeon 2. Which apparently is coming at some point in the future, and this game does have a somewhat Darkest Dungeon-like combat system. However, the art is detestable, to be honest, and painful. Right. Okay, so it's saving a lot now. Are those tiny little feet? Those are tiny little feet. So this is stupid fucking bobblehead giant shit. Punch the fucking head off, because the stupid neck will snap because it cannot support the weight of the stupid fucking giant bloody pumpkin bollocks on top. Right? You just need to fucking kill it until it makes sense. This is just... Ugh. However, because I don't know what the length of the episode will be between save points... I may need to record 2 or 3 episodes back to back before I get to a out of town save point, because I have a quest or mission or something, and wasn't there some kind of information book? Nope, not at all. Okay, we'll have to go back onto a actual map with people to do that. Hello, can we come in here? No, we cannot. These boxes are completely... Okay. So we need to come around this way, but we'd be blocked off by these boxes here. Ah, how wonderful. The big giant flashing mug with some kind of liquid sploshing out of the top means I can't click on anything at all, and yeah, they leave the mouse cursor on screen for the entire game, but I only get to really use it in combat and menus. I have to press the E key to do everything, because E is the Skyrim doing things key. We are in the Last Lady Inn. This is our bimbo brain-dead dickhead of a main character, who is the daughter of a professor or medical doctor, someone with a PhD at least. And he has brought her up very well. You know, she's had a great education, and she's a brain-dead moron who can't remember anything, can't understand things, can't connect simple facts, despite blatantly telling us in her own flashbacks a few minutes ago that she remembers this stuff, and then when presented with it, can't connect the dots. Literally, she can't play dot to dot. It's very scary. But she's our main character and has to stay alive, and apparently the story's all about her. And her bimbo moron airhead. Yeah, just... oh. Okay. Nothing to interact with here yet. Oh look, there's a door we can't go through. And a strange, freaky Tiger Khajiit person here who is clearly on drugs, otherwise we wouldn't be seeing this. Let's move on and try to ignore... No, we don't want to talk to you. You're talking to a freak monster. Bugger me, that woman's huge. And I don't mean across the chest, I mean she's actually very tall. I mean, even if she's like on a slight step behind the bar, she's still like a good 3/4 of a head taller than our main character, who is wearing high-heeled platform shoes. So you don't combine high heels and platforms. You have platforms or high heels, because otherwise you're just a bloody idiot. Well, she's an idiot anyway, we know this. Hello exclamation mark person, because people really have yellow exclamation marks over their head. Does this person have anything? Oh, hello, you can talk too, and you don't have an exclamation mark. That's lovely. Strange little cat girl and very wide-shouldered dwarf-like person with pointy ears, because anyone who's not human has to have pointed ears. The question is, though, if everyone who is not human has extremely pointed ears, because many animals do, does that make round-earedness a particularly human trait? And if so, should it be seen as extremely unusual? Should all these people go, oh my god, you have freaky ears, you fucking moron, oh, you're human? And she'd say, yes, I am human, but at least I'm a moron. Anyway, hello exclamation mark person. Oh, we get a bit of voiceover now? That's nice and new. Are you Helga? Well, look what the snowcat dragged in. I heard there was a new face in town. My name is Lyric. Zaquad, the dickhead who thinks he's the fucking responsible person people look up to, even though he's a fucking teenage twat who cannot command respect at all. And how the fuck did some idiot brain-dead moron think he should be in charge of the fucking defences of the town? Good God, he's like hiding in his fucking room complaining, but he wants to complain back and go, Mom, get out of my room. And she's like, Zaquad, you fucking twat, get down there and defend the city, you cunt. And he's like, but I'm busy being a... I mean, look, I'm so angry about this game because I really wanted the writing to be good or the combat gameplay to be good. And the general consensus of the reviews is that the art is fucking amazing, even though it's shit! Look at this! This is fucking crap! Who the hell goes around in a snowy, ice-riven place showing this much tit? You freeze to fucking death and catch a cold, you dumb cunt! Seriously. Although those are impressive sideburns, I must say. And then there's... just no. I mean, they're showing a look, and then there's like... It's like, no, the artwork is not good. So all the reviews are saying, the artwork is really good, but the writing and the combat are shit. And I'm like, you mean the two things I was hoping might actually be good about this game are atrocious? So yeah, I haven't come back to this game in quite a while, but I do need to vent a little frustration here. So this is the right opportunity. I've actually got a bit of a sore throat now, well. My name is Lyric. Zaquad the dickhead sends his regards. He said you could set me up with a room here because I'm incapable of doing anything myself, and apparently he thinks I need people to look after me, which I do, because my eyes are different fucking colours, because that's such a common physical trait. I mean, you're special enough already, you don't need to be extra special. That's so. Unfortunately, we're full up. Oh. That's disconcerting. Actually, I might have something for you, but it can hardly be called a room. You're used to roughing it. She looks somewhat amused making this offer. I'm intrigued. I do like the hatching. There's slight cross-hatching, but it's mostly straight hatching. It's an interesting shading technique, but you don't see that often nowadays. Most people go for cross-hatching straight away. I've had my fair share of nights without a roof over my head. Then you won't have any problems here. We've got a space behind the bar that's being used for storage. You can unload over there. She looks really bored here. She doesn't look quite as bored here. Not quite as bored. You know, just almost as bored. Well, I'm not complaining. Well, of course you're not. You're a Buffy airhead stereotype. I just had a great idea. Make yourself at home and feel free to spruce it up. It's gonna be that door we weren't allowed to walk through, isn't it? Sure! So, here's the idea I had. We were, at the end of our section in the guardhouse, given a nice little blatant highlight of, hey, look at this button over here, which didn't have a letter on it to press anymore. So we click that button, and when we get perk points, we can use them to increase our stats, which could have just been 2 rows of 4, but no, they have to be a row of 4 and then a separate screen with another row of 4. These could have all been on one screen, and I think that would have probably been a big improvement. Now, as it currently stands, Lyric is a genuine brain-dead moron, right? I mean, her stats are like really basic. Maybe if she improves her intelligence, then her conversation options will become less mindless, and she will begin to show her stats. She probably won't, right? It's probably beyond the scope of this game and the amount of work put into, not the amount of work put into the project, but the areas the developers chose to focus on. However, previously, this is a great opportunity to show off stuff from the patch, by the way. We have 1, 2, 3 combat skills. Previously, everyone had 2 combat skills. And it's worth remembering that in this game, the range skills are just better than everything else. So you have short range skills, which you can use from the front 2 spots and target the front 2 enemy spots. You have medium range, which you can use from any position and target the front 2 enemy positions. And long range, which you can use from any position and target any enemy position. So long range is just literally better. So maybe if we increase one of these, that's like fighting, lockpicking, one of these like alertness and intelligence and camping skill stuff. I suppose we're supposed to talk to these bloody idiots, but let's go in here for now and make the place. I mean, it's not bad. There's a giant milk bottle or something here, although it's one of those things with the balls that you swing and they hit each other. See, I'm already moving the mouse backwards and forwards. This game does have some redeeming possibilities. We cannot climb this ladder. We cannot interact with the big teapot thing behind it. Whoa, she wasn't kidding. This place is a dump. Hey, you take what you can get. Well, if I'm going to stay here, I might as well clean up a bit. Do I get to... No, I don't get to clean up a bit. Oh, I get a zoom out. And her highly impractical shoes for walking around in ice and snow. Actually, well, they look like they might have had like ridges on the bottom for like grip. Okay. It took all night to clean that mess. Well, get some sleep then, love. I have to admit, this place looks better now. It's really not half bad. And the fire is lit. It's about time to head out. I should check the recruitment board. Lanville mentioned to see if I can get some more hands for the expedition. Because Lanville is not a brain-dead dickhead like Zaquad, the twat. I really hope Zaquad dies, but he won't, because they're going to be like, oh, look at him, he's so edgy. No, he's not, he's just an idiot. Can we walk around in here a little bit? We can. Hello, what's this? I can keep my clothes in this closet. I could really use a fresh change. Well, oh my god. And apparently we can. Because this is just what this game needed. Lyric can change her clothes in the dressing room. You will unlock new skins as you progress through your expedition. Okay, so we have Edeni Guard and Civies. Do these change anything beyond appearance? Because the actual armored look of this, I mean, armored knee pads and... No, that's about it, really, you know. Yeah, yes. Have some thick, reinforced stuff on the front of your ankles so that it can't bend. But that's so helpful for actually keeping the feet in this rigid, bound position. It probably is helpful. But essentially, will this involve being more vulnerable and having less protection? And we can... Oh, good, we can go through quite a few. Really quite a few. Because I was like, is there going to be like a mission where we have to sneak and infiltrate a faction, where dressing in a different manner would be more appropriate for what we're doing? Because that could actually be very interesting. It's been a while since I slept in a proper bed. Looks like it's about to fall apart, but I'd rather take my chances than sleep on this cold, stony ground. You know what? Don't sleep now, love. You got work to do. Can you at least not interact with that at all? Because I've been finding pages from the, what do you call it? A big black doorway. Well, that's not scary at all. What's this? This is my storage unit. I can keep my stuff in here. The space in my pack is limited and my companions won't be able to bring much either. So it's just a storage space. If I carry too much, I won't be able to continue the expedition to the best of my ability. And we can put stuff in there and take stuff out. This is Lyric's cabinet. You can store items from your inventory here, because Lyric is not that good at organising things and just dumps them all here when she's not needing them. You can access the items you've stored from a cabinet located in Volsung's workshop and are marked as well. Teleporting storage is cheating. Don't do this game. It's bad enough that the Resident Evil series does it and everyone thinks it's normal. It is not normal, it's evil, stupid and wrong. Just like fast travel is cheating. Don't do it. Don't cheat. Cheating's bad. Even if you're starting a new campaign of Battle Brothers and everyone gets wiped out in the first bloody episode, so you have to reload a few fights just so you have an actual company to continue with. I know, I can see the humour here, okay? Alright, now what's in here, apart from darkness? A bath with running water? Impressive. The ancient aqueduct system here is more advanced than most modern cities. No kidding. Does this break verisimilitude? Quite possibly. Okay, so we had a few slight scratching sounds and we're just back in here. What does she do? Scrape herself with one of those Roman blades for scrubbing away the grime? Alright, where's this board then that we can hire people from? That's not it. That's not it. There's still idiots at this table. Okay, look, I'll talk to you. Just don't be freaky. Tonight just isn't your night, my friend. Whatever. Whatever you talking about. Just deal the cards. I thought it was morning. You, scary lady. Why won't you turn round and say hello? Yeah, look, I'm here. That was interesting. You found a page of the codex. So I pressed the key and I held it, and it went about half a circle, then my finger slipped off the key, and I put my finger back on the key, and it didn't register as a new press because it wasn't fully off. But it had stopped, so I had to take it fully off, release, and start again. Click to confirm can be so daft sometimes. Rumour has it that Foxia, Maharam, just settled into the Lost Lady. He's been keeping a pretty low profile the past year. Oh, Red Fox, thief extraordinaire? Yeah, right. I swear you Foxia wouldn't believe every rumour on the street. It's true! Well, I haven't seen him myself, but a friend from the market mentioned it, and his word's as good as gold. The day I believe that is the day I shave my beard. Yeah, right, like he's ever going to do that. I mean, that'd just be wrong for starters. Hello, scary lady, with a very Germanic-looking back braid. Watch your step. Wouldn't want to trip down the stairs and bust that pretty head of yours. Oh, she's jealous. Look at that face. That's a jealous face. That is a sulky, jealous face. She must have been turned down or look. Well, I can just walk past the bands and not go through this door at all. Look at all these candles. I am not catching fire because I'm a responsible person who knows how to behave around candles. Yeah, and you're just... Man, that is not the haircut you want for this kind of place. It's really short at the back. It's like a kind of crappy growing out undercut that's long at the front. And it's like... This place is literally encased in ice and snow and you are freezing cold. I don't care how often you have your hood up, that would just look really daft. Especially with grey hair. You'd think at this time in their life they might have learned a bit better than that. Okay, so we literally are going down these stairs because the board we need isn't here. Oh hello, it's Clone Land! So you're playing cards with no table. So you're just holding the cards and looking at them, maybe passing back and forth. Maybe you're playing Snap. Or like Hunt the Red Queen or something, right? I see a massive board there, but let's ignore it and go this way. Locked door and... Okay, you looked too smug for your own good. I probably shouldn't deal with you. Can't really do anything else down here, though. Maybe that lady will open things up. Let's have a talk to her before we look at the big board of nothingness. I sense the presence of a fellow adventuress. Oh my god, is this copycat country? That's quite the sixth sense you got there. The name's Lyric. Who might you be? No offense, but I'm not looking for new friends. They always end up 6 feet under. Oh, I know that feeling well. I've played way too many role-playing games and seen too many Ellas perish to... But you don't look like the kind of person who'd be like, no, just stay away, love, you'll just die. You're more like, no, you're not good enough for me. You are a smug bitch with a little top earring as well to go with the bottom two, and a few freckles that make you look like you might be somewhat Celtic. But anyway, well, that's a jaded outlook. So for 5, a few trips to the surface, and maybe we'll have something in common. Until then, keep your guard up. So yeah, her and her mean guts, so she's just going to stand here just looking at everyone being like, yeah, you're not good enough for me. You're not good enough for me. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm so much better than you that I'm actually not going to do anything and you guys are going to do everything and that's going to be your fault and your problem because I'm the one who doesn't need to do it. No, I'm just better. She's not better. She's an idiot. Right. She may be very talented, but it's the attitude that makes her no better than anyone else. Hello, board. Community announcements. Dearest patrons of the Lost Lady Pub and Inn. Okay, technically an inn is already a pub. It has come to my attention that many of you have been leaving empty mugs and bottles strewn around the premises. Just because it's the apocalypse doesn't mean we have to act like beasts. Please do your part in keeping the Lost Lady clean. Well, okay, but can we find this recruitment board at all anywhere, even remotely down here? Like here? We're supposed to be able to hire people here, and there's no one to hire. Maybe we need to talk to the bar lady to ask about it. Or maybe the board up here will now become available? Nope. And no. Well, okay, that's interesting.
Hey there.
Cozy establishment you have here. We make do with what we have. Tell me, how did you pass for Frostfell? Oh, she's gonna blab all about it again. Oh, that's a long story. How about I tell you over a pint of ale when things are a little less hectic? Sure. Feel free to walk around, just keep your wits about you. My patrons can be a tough crowd, Some are bound to be wary of an adventure or outlander in their midst. Do we get to hire people now? Nope. Let's try downstairs. Oh, we don't want to talk to you again. You don't like us. You're a mean, nasty lady. Okay, no, that's the same. Maybe we can walk around a bit, you know? Oh, we did get a new page of the book. Argrim Manor appears to be the new one. Following the incident and survivors' escape from the surface of Icenare, the Dwarven Crown Loyalists took up residence in the northwest corner of Dalearch. They commandeered an uninhabited dwelling there, which they promptly named Argrim Manor, after the missing king. All Crown Loyalists either reside here or have set up their encampment outside the manor. While the area does welcome others, it is staunchly opposed to the Crimson Rain and high-tension rains against the drifters here. So, okay. Just the dots. The titles are good, but the dots give this sort of feeling of, okay, let's see. Gear up, split it. Find your comrades at recruiting hall. So is this not the recruiting hall? Great. Where? Recruiting wall, rather. Talk to Maru. Find Oxy. Okay, well. Let's try to find this recruiting wall then, wherever that may be. Oh god, is it in the guard barracks? Is it that stupid great big monolith thing that we had to walk past at one point? Probably is. At least the game seems to save every time we come out to this shithole. No, we got a great big yellow exclamation mark here by this burning fire thing, which can't be good for people's health, and we have to use the keyboard to move everywhere again because apparently we are too stupid to just click with a mouse and move. This looks like a really nice place to be, but it's not where they want us to go. They want us to go here. Hello to plus. Spiky helmet, Chaos Warrior, plus. Give me a plus. This looks like the recruitment board. Let's see if any hired hands are available. You never know, and clicking didn't work. Clicking again did. Chances to join supply runs are drying up now, what with all the new frost fences being erected around the city. Damn the green flame! I haven't eaten anything in 2 days! If only there was a way to sabotage those barriers. Yeah, alright, get the message. You know, it's kind of blatant. This is the recruiting wall. Expedition leaders come here to find willing participants for supply runs to the surface. You meet a lot of interesting characters around here. Most of them have seen some action on the surface. Many have even encountered mad spooks. Alright. What are stupid convention fake cat girl idiots doing standing here? Okay, so we've got elves here. We've got kneeling down guy with a bandage over his eye that is no way a blindfold. Oh god, okay, let's subject ourselves to the inevitable. Nearly lost my tail in the last mission. Luckily we all made it back in one piece. Since the green flame had tightened their grip on the entire city, your tail might end up being the least of your worries next time. What about you? Permission to lead expeditions is only granted to a select few. The volunteers on the recruitment wall are willing to risk their lives simply for the opportunity to bring something back. Oh, is that it? What were you going to say? What about freaky mask for bloke and scary elf lady with massive diamond-shaped thing on her forehead? Many of these hunters will end up back in our hands at the healing hall. Without these hunters, Dalearch would have fallen to ruin long ago. Despite the circumstances, they have high spirits. So, I'm led to believe that the adventurers we can hire from here cannot gain any experience. They don't gain perks like we do. They come as is. They're like one-offs. And if we dismiss them, they don't come back again. Let's see who there is. You can meet up with your new hires at the Lost Lady before going to the surface. Always helps to put a name to the face. Well, thanks for the tip. Okay, but can we, like, interact with it now? This is the recruiting board. You will find willing comrades in Gale Arch who have added their names here. Select comrades to join your expeditions to the surface. There are only 4 candidates now, but you will unlock more allies as you progress. New applicants will appear on the recruiting board from time to time. Those glasses look very kind of modern, and Aunt Edna actually. Is it Dame Edna or Aunt Edna? I can't remember. Interesting. Oh, we can't even rename them. Lovely. Okay. Well, you can fuck off and die, obviously. Right. Lionel the Dragoon. Great Porter. Distracts enemies. Hello, can we, like, do something with you at all? Like, probably click this button here. Do I need this companion? Yes, love, you got none. You need at least one. Sophia the Fencer. Great at scouting, stuns enemies. We'll give it a try. I'm not going to read the do I need this person every time to confirm, because that's just dumb. I'm sorry, you think you're a furry, just no. And Siegfried the Fusilier. Great flourish, avoids traps. Sure. Now I need to remember if trap detection person needs to be in the front or not. I have no way of remembering. Right. That's not the button that I need. It's going to be one of these. There's a button that lets me... Ah, is that it? Yes, it is. Right, you go to the front, mate. No. Okay, so I can't click and drag. Right. That didn't work. Okay, so there's got to be a way to do this, right? There's literally... Oh no, it has worked. Good, now you. I need you to move to there. That didn't work at all. That was rubbish. Right. Oh god, is it... Hang on. I can't use those buttons. They're secondary functions of buttons. How the bloody hell do I... Wait. Let's try that. Okay, that works. So then I need you. How do I... Look, I need to move more than one of you. Nope, that's not working. Right. Except... Okay, hold on. So I can only move her, I can't move the others? That's really dumb. It works, though. There's got to be an easier way of doing this. Like just letting people click with the mouse or something, you know. We are low, so we've got a gecko tail skewer, -1 health, +1 vigor. Vigor is like stress, it's used to prevent against fear. Usable while camping. And the centipede stick -1 vigor, +1 health, so it's the opposite. Okay. We should probably buy some supplies. We don't want to go there. We want to reacquaint ourselves with all these places. This is somewhere I've never been before, the Silvani Healing Hall. What a lovely place. I would love to come back here later when I need to, but for now, I don't need... Oh, hello. Apologies, Outlander. I cannot permit visitors to pass unless they are injured or have the proper permissions. Well, I've got this document from Zaquad, the twat. You know him, right? The idiot. Zaquad's seal allows you to explore Dale Arch freely. You may enter the Sylvani healing halls, but try not to make any noise. The elves managed to grow their own garden down here. This is amazing! And a fade to black, apparently. The guard has dematerialized. It's been gobbled up by some carnivorous ice frost plant. Yeah, maybe I should just leave and come back here and oh, hello. No, I think I'll leave. Yeah, I clearly am not supposed to be here at the moment with my scary pickaxe thing that's also a crossbow but isn't a crossbow but isn't a pickaxe either. It doesn't make sense. So that's the guardhouse. Down here is the marketplace. I'm not sure what this is, but it's got an exclamation mark, so it must be important. Actually, that looks kind of bad. That looks like a zombie face. Let's not go there just yet, eh? So, marketplace. And they use paper money down here, which is very bizarre in this bazaar. Hello, scary, freaky, fake fox lady. Yeah, you, the sarcastic Hermione Granger one. With the tiny little shield. Anything in particular you're looking for? Yeah, well... Splint sets pesky broken bones to aid the healing process. Cures fractured and sprained. Yeah, absolutely. Was it double? No, it's going to be press bloody E again, isn't it? Or R? I don't know. No, E it is. Okay. Gecko tail skewer. Sylvani tea, a tea brewed from the highland leaves of Sylvia. A great way to sober up and recuperate. Cures befuddled and hypothermia. These are all quite cheap. Vox syrup. This syrupy concoction soothes the throat and brings out the music in your voice. Perhaps you could sound like Paul Copley or Lorelei King. Or Sir Ian Holm, the late great Sir Ian Holm. No, sorry. Yeah, the late great Sir Michael Horden. To the best of my knowledge, Ian Holm is still alive and well. My sincerest apologies to Ian Holm if he ever comes across this. He's a very good actor, and I've always appreciated his work. So yeah, cures hoarse and sleepy. Smelling salts, a stimulant to arouse the consciousness of weary travellers. Cures faint and hallucinating. Not fainting, but actual faint. Interesting. Naziri Fire Brew. This infamous Naziri drink burns all the way down. It keeps your body warm and gives you liquid courage. Cures terrified and frostbitten. I thought terrified killed you. We'll take an extra one of those because we've seen what the weather's like outside. And now let's get the hell out of here before these monsters give us a hard time. I'll be seeing you around. Well, I'd hope not, because that would mean that we desperately need to be here more often. Yeah, let's not talk to these scary people. Let's just go. Oh! So they're going to be downstairs now.
Hey.
I don't feel comfortable with complete strangers fighting on my side. Try not to get in the way up there. Okay. Oh no, I was thinking there might be someone in here. Fortunately there isn't. Oh, we can track the fire. Looking at the flame relaxes me. This fireplace really brings some welcome warmth to my stay here. It certainly does. It's got a nice... Maybe if it was a little more orangey and a little less bright yellow, it would be even nicer. But no, she's over here when I thought she... I wonder if I actually arranged in the order that I hired them. I pimped out my daggers with silver ingot. It's the only way to hurt the spooks, you know. You're trying to make your armor look too mechanical. You're also ripping off about 4 different... or 5 different franchises at once with that outfit. Please don't. I mean, We got Protectorate of Menoth from Warmachine here. We got The Witcher and Game of Thrones. We've got, I think this is just like supposed to be like modern military insignia. Yeah. That is a ridiculously big gun.
Oi there!
And unlike the other two, he actually has a voice. What are you waiting for, lassie? Let's get this show on the road! Yeah, sorry, that sore throat from earlier, from the evil manga poo bullshit trying to melt my brain. Yeah, I can't really go, get on the road, you know? Is there a way to... Okay, that's moving there. Is there a way to check trap tutorials? Oh, a down button, of course, because that makes total sense. Containers can hold loot. Slight. Oh, yeah. Traps are a dangerous feature of Ice Snare. Your party leader or the entire team could incur damage from an activated trap. Characters with a high awareness will warn your party of imminent dangers and allow you to avoid unexpected casualties from traps. Characters with low awareness will trigger traps more easily. Some actions have a probability of failure. Oh, this isn't traps anymore, this is other stuff, but the kind of the red is almost Shazam, but not quite. Okay. Well, now I suppose we're supposed to go look for that nasty, horrible, not Morrigan from Dragon Age Origins. Oh god, one leg just stays still, the other one flips out in front. It's like, hup, 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 skipping! Alright. We're going up in the lift. If only the Hall of the Mountain King would play right now. And I don't mean all those heavy metal versions, I mean the original one from Repair Gint Suite, you know. Halt! You'll need Zarquard's scroll of consent before you can use the ascending room, because he's a dickhead. And also, we've got more sense than he has, and we have to keep reminding him to give it to people and use it. Well, Zarquard just gave it to me, so here. Okay, looks like everything checks out. You can use the statue over there and operate the lift now. Do you have any questions? Yeah. What's the statue got to do with anything? What's on your mind? What is this thing? This lift looks like this lift looks like a huge steel container hanging from a bunch of cables. No, that's American lifts. We have different ours aren't like cages. Something tells me there's more to it than that. Well, glad you mentioned it. We all owe our lives to this machine. Without this miracle of dwarven engineering, nobody would be able to reach Dale Arch or the surface. Yeah, there's probably like cogs and wheels and stuff. The ascending room does not simply move up and down. It moves in 3 dimensions through an elaborate network of underground tunnels. So you're saying that, unlike the lifts in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, this one was actually allowed to experiment with moving sideways? Using this, you'll be able to move between Dale Arch and several locations on the surface of Ice Snare quickly and securely. So it's more like a cable car, really, then. Since the ascending room follows the randomized path every time, it is virtually impossible to detect and trace its route back to Dale Arch. Nobody, not even the most skilled dwarven engineers, know how this contraption works now. Oh, well, yeah, because they probably destroyed the records. Or lost them. After all, its design and engineering may be dwarven, but this baby is powered by archonic magic. In short, Dale Arch is safe, unless it gets compromised from the inside. That's why use of the ascending room is strictly relegated to those with permission from our Lord. So what you're saying is that from whatever destination I go to, it will take a random route to get there each time, so that no one can trace the route and learn the way into the city through the tunnels. But it needs to know the destination point, so there's only so many random routes it can take. So it's not completely random. Well, who made it? Because you've just told me the dwarfs made it, but I'm a brain-dead bimbo called Lyric, so tell me, who made this amazing contraption? And the dwarf behind her is like, seriously, lady, you're fucking dumb, innit? Balthazar once told me that construction of the ascending room was commissioned by a legendary dwarven king from some distant age. Yeah, probably the one that the manor is named after. Interesting enough, some design motifs bear striking resemblance to the imagery used by the augurs, or so I've been told by someone who knows what a motif is. Or an augur. The most elite soldiers of our own alliance, no less. That's what a bloody augur is, so I know. Shut up, you. And Lionel's like, you fucking brain-dead moron. What's the connection? Who knows what mysteries the steep place holds? One can only guess what the ascending room's mural means. Well, I'll get a look at it in a bit. Got any more questions? Let's just... Oh, sod it. Yeah, okay. Well, where does it, like, totally go? Because, like, it could go anywhere, right? I mean, we need to go somewhere and, like, where does it go? The ascending room connects to several locations. We mainly use it to travel to the entertainment, residential and industrial districts, though. It is obscured from plain sight and reveals itself only to those who have travelled in it. What if someone from Dale Arch decides to reveal the way there? Oh, reveal the way here? If someone with knowledge of how to operate the lift shared those details, we'd be in trouble. That's why everyone is thoroughly vetted before being given permission to journey up, and why a prisoner escaped from prison and used the lift to get out, and clearly knew how to use the lift because there's just one bloody lever. And we've been sent to look for somebody. No, that's it, we're good. Thank you for your help. Be careful up there. Right, so what the hell is this statue do? Hello, lady with no trousers on, in the freezing cold. What is she, a Geordie? My companion is a layman engineer. It was his dream to come to Dockheim long ago and study dwarven tech. Now that he guards the lift, he won't shut up about how great it is. I see. Okay, this is it. Once we head up, there's no going back. Let's go! What about the... How are we supposed to use the statue? Okay. The statue probably sets the destination.
We have a job to do.
The ascending room is an ancient device constructed to ferry passengers from Dale Arch to various locations on the surface of Icenare. It is indeed emblazoned with ancient dwarven runes, which translate as quick travel. Quick fucking travel. Choose your desired destination and go! Well, okay, but we've only got, like, one. Mission. Pursue Isabel Hellfire. Because Hellfire is such a respectable surname. The entertainment district is located in the northern quarter of Icenare. Unlike most dwarven cities, which are stiflingly rigid and homogeneous, Icenare prospered greatly from its laissez-faire policies and open nature. In other words, it was a shithole. As the years passed, this burgeoning quarter... Sorry. I'm getting a bit of a touch of the burps from those beans I had earlier. As the years passed, this burgeoning quarter served to satisfy all manner of vices for the city's diverse populace. Although it is now in complete ruin, not all is lost. The Ghost Bazaar, a vibrant trading hub, is open for business. The spooks there are even willing to deal with the living, who bring hell money to the table. Well, of course they call it Hellion. I can click it, so I didn't need to press the E key. I'm so happy! Didn't even get like a little cutscene or moving around thing. No, we just get our lovely old, mostly black load screen. Now something nice, that mostly black load screen, you could have kept her in the corner there and had some sort of like area related or like mission related loading screen images fading out towards the edges, just like vibrant in this sort of portion of the screen with like the loading thing there. They wouldn't need to fill the whole screen. They wouldn't need to show too much information about the area either. They could have been very thematic and maybe even themed to this mural, which apparently is in the ascending room. That would have been a really nice touch, you know, and maybe in a future patch. I mean, look, I know that if any of the developers are watching this video now, they'd probably, like, turned it off as soon as I started swearing about evil manga poo from hell. Which is, oh my god, that fucking shield is tiny. How are you supposed to, I mean, okay, so you need to move it about a lot. You can't just hold it still. Also, that sword is, like, barely holding itself together. Oh, it looks like this is the hidden entrance to the city. You don't say, love. I could freeze to death up here. Oh, I better jog on a bit if I want to find Isabel. Oh, she's angry now. She's like, Isabel, you bitch, you're making me come out here in the cold. I'm going to get you for that. Ooh, you nasty, horrible Isabel. I'm going to clutch my fists and tense up my face. Urgh. Camping is essential to restoring your party's health and vigour. But don't we take vigour damage every time we camp? Your party will be able to use supplies during this lull in your expedition. In fact, camping is the only time we can use supplies. Make sure you take the time to benefit from planning accordingly. You need to choose someone to oversee the camp. This person will manage supplies, security and morale while the party is resting. It's usually a good idea to choose someone with high overwatch. How do we choose who's going to oversee the camp? Your chosen overwatch can amuse the party with song and story to restore vigour. Success is determined by the overwatch stat. Your overwatch will guard the camp when your party chooses to rest. Sleep will restore health and success is determined by the overwatch stat. I'm probably going to forget all of this by the time I finally get to camp. Also, fucking evil drow bollocks nonsense? No. Shadowmancers and fencers can use ravens to scout streets in your current neighbourhood, thus revealing what you can expect to encounter there. How lovely! So how do we choose who's gonna... Oh, this is a camping spot? It is a camping spot and we don't get to camp. We don't even get to talk to you two people. And you over here, lady, you look suspiciously like this lady over here. That's a shame. Okay. We have carrot sheets. 3, 1, 1, 2. So Overwatch is for camping, so that's 2. Oh god, no! No! I can't click on portraits to look at carrot sheets. I have to use this little button on the side. So she's really good at overseeing camping. He's good with traps. What's the diamond one again? I can't remember. I mean, she's good at picking locks. He's good at spotting traps. I mean, overall, we've got a not entirely bad party. So, Deadeye is... Oh god, how can I tell if they're... Oh, I see it. Deadeye is long. Cover fire is point blank front range. And Mighty Blast can be used from any... So short, long, medium. Got it. Short, long, long. Short, really short. Prey is amazing. Heal self for health, that's the only healing skill we've got. And Taunt. Hey! And that is medium. Okay. Slash is a front ranker. Covering fire. Oh! Protect target ally. Any damage to target ally is reduced by 5 for 1 turn. Okay, so it's... I see. So it's not a target enemy's skill at all. Got it. Okay, so I've positioned these reasonably well. I literally can't interact with this campfire at all here. There's... Wait. No, there's just nothing here I get to do. So let's head out the door. I didn't get to press a key. It just took me outside automatically. Chapter 2, The Merchant. I have no idea how long I've been recording for at this point, but hopefully I'll get an autosave soon. Oh dear. Hello. Oh, it's Sarge again! I can't remember her voice at all. She has a third voice for it. Okay, but she's got the hood. She's chewing on a lockpick, not something to smoke. I'm Sarge. Zakor told me you were coming up. The people I pull off frozen from the surface usually avoid coming back up. Celeste mentioned one of her scavenging... Oh, sorry. Celeste mentioned one of her scavenging parties found me. Thank you for saving my life. I suppose I'm a glutton for punishment. You know, the green flame and feral animals aren't all you need to worry about up here. This is the first time I've had to deal with the possibility of camping in such conditions. How the hell did you get here, lady? Oh my god. Oh, and of course she is the tutorial character who told people how to use the game controls in a very fourth wall breaking manner. A good camping spot may be the difference between life and death. Make sure your Overwatch is a high stat so you can reap the benefits of resting well. It's also an opportunity to get to know your companions. Your lives are in each other's hands after all. Ooh, what kind of things can we meet up here? What sort of encounters can we expect? A lot of strange things are afoot here. I'm sure you have plenty of tales from the field. You don't know the half of it, sister. You'll see soon enough. When you encounter a strange event, consider your options carefully before marking your next move. What happens next could save you or be the death of your entire group. So there's like danger up here? What should I be worried about up here? Spooks are naturally drawn to your presence, so you're being hunted the moment you set foot out here. Almost everything has an irrational desire to see you dead. Not just you, by the way, like all of us, right? Just so you don't think you're like super special or anything. Although you are, because you've got this magic glove welded to your arm that you can't take off. Make sure the person leading your team can detect traps. You have plenty to contend with between the natural obstacles, traps set by the green flame, wraiths, and mad survivors. Yeah, but we can't change formation in combat. I've seen my share of danger. I'll be ready for it this time. Yeah, right. Take this. We call it the Geistometer. It'll let you know when spooks are getting close by measuring the ghost fog. It's like the torch in Darkest Dungeon. It's an interesting contraption. Check its status on the bottom left corner of the screen. What's a screen? It's a fucking screen. Deal with it. So bottom left corner of the screen on the device? No, just the fucking screen. The thing you see the world through. Because you are a... Look, these are people. They don't have computer screens. What the fuck is this doing here? When the ghost fog comes, you'll know the mad shades are nearby. When that happens, make sure you leave the area as quickly as possible. They sound like a handful to contend with. Just try to come back in one piece, soldier. She's not a soldier. She doesn't have the insignia. Oh god, that's probably a costume she can pick up. Terror will increase as your party explores the field. It will drop again as you enter a new neighborhood. Use the Geistometer to monitor the ghost fog and stay ahead of the threat pursuing you. Does this mean we're actually moving in real time now and this isn't as turn-based as it looks? Ah, that's not good. And so we need to reorganize our party, put you in front. This isn't going to end well, is it? Yeah. Okay. So in theory this works, but then there's no combat movement, and we need him to be at the back for combat, so... Oh, God. Well... Make way for the dwarf! If you've ever played... Oh, God, what was it? I know exactly what the game series was. Lords of the Fallen! And Lords of the Fallen 2! Which was like Soul Blighter or something. Then Lords of the Fallen 3, which was insane, unplayable difficulty levels of bullshit made by a different developer. Oh, hello, you're the person I'm supposed to recognise with a name that makes no sense from some other franchise. Everybody, stop! This is the Frost Fence! Alright, love, do your thing. Private Biggs! I have no idea who Private Biggs is or why it's important. Be careful around that. The Green Flame have been putting them up around the city to block our way. I can't do a Mark Wing Davies voice to save my life, unfortunately. That's the reason I'm here. Yeah, I could have gone with, that's the reason I am here! But that would have just been like, no, lady, no. Don't make yourself any more important than you already think you are, because... What's the plan? I thought you knew a way around it. No. We're going through it. Why does she look scared? You can't be serious. Touching it is instant death. How do you think I got in this city to begin with? Alright everyone, step back. I've only done this once before and I honestly don't know what's going to happen next. Here goes nothing. Oh, my fist is so angry, look at it shake. She didn't even touch it. It's gone. What kind of magic is this? This Vambrace protects me from arcanic magic. I'm sorry, this tiny little spider was hanging on the merest of threads from the ceiling, right in my eye line in front of my face, and it just distracted me. Oh, so I've removed it from my field of vision, hopefully relatively safely. Okay, this Vambrace protects me from arcanic magic. Doesn't that mean that the Dwarven lift won't work when you're in it? Or you are protected from the lift? You could use it to help us escape from the city. It seems I can destroy these smaller frost fences, but that's not the case with the frost fell surrounding the ice snare. Okay, let's move out! Face of intenseness. That is not the party formation we had a few seconds ago. No, 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 no. Oh, wait a minute! Hello? I found it! I found it! I'm so happy! So, the target... Right, yeah, so, here's what I do, right? On this screen, I select the character I want to move. And on this screen, I select the position I want them to move to. Then I close this screen. And then I go to you. And I say, I would like you to go to here. Yeah! And that's how an incredibly overcomplicated method of moving the party is brought into existence.
Huh.
You found a page of the Codex. Well, let's look at it. After cursing Ice Snare, every inhabitant who died within the sphere of the Shade King's corruptive influence manifested in spectral form. Some returned, having lost their ability to reason. They were consumed by an insatiable desire to attack and slay any living creature in sight. Yes, I say slay, it's better than kill, especially with all this ice and snow. Others awoke in their new forms, fully lucid, and had to come to terms with their new existence. These are the sober wraiths. Wraiths can be harmed by powerful magic or silver-lined weapons. What, you mean like she said she had? I wonder if she actually has some kind of, true damage. True damage might hurt wraiths. Okay, let's move on. There's traps out here to find. And you are a see-through ghost man. Mortals. It seems that traffic is busy in the entertainment district today. My name is Gerard. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Hands where I can see them. You You can speak? Yes, he also doesn't have hands, in case you hadn't noticed. There is no need for hostilities. I come in peace, a simple merchant of fine wares. How did you pass the frost fence? Well, she's blabbed to everyone else so far, and he does look like he might be a nasty piece of work. I mean, I'm not sure I fully trust this guy. He's got this look of, sort of, not quite envy, but sort of resentment, like it's like, you living ones, you think you've got it all, and you have. I know what I'm missing, and I wish I didn't. Tell your secrets, living ones. You can trust me, for dead men tell no tales. You know what, though? She's told everyone else so far, so let her learn from her mistakes. If that spider's back again. Wow, that spider's really quick. Okay, so it's offset. Look, no, spider. No spinning webs in front of the computer screen. It's literally like within arm's reach. Okay. The frost fence is no impediment to me. I have the ability to walk through them. Sure, that should be the frost fences are no impediment to me. I have the ability to walk through them. You've mixed tenses in the same sentence. That doesn't work. Interesting indeed. You must possess a magic that is neither blood nor hedge. Oh, his eyes have changed. Oh, look at those eyes. Look at those shifty eyes. I suspect a sense of urgency in your manner. I'm willing to help you in a show of good faith. Yeah, and I kind of need to give my throat a rest soon. You said traffic was busy today? Did you see someone pass through here, like the person we're chasing, who somehow also got through that frost fence or erected it behind them? As a matter of fact, I did. I passed a woman today. Tall, dark, and brooding she was. That sounds like our woman. Which way did she go? Aha. Well, my generosity does have its limits. Would you be willing to... I would be willing to point you in the right direction. For a price. What need have the dead of our coin? What do you want? Oh, but it's Hellion coin. Hellion notes. The dead might use them in a special way. I'm searching for something. Nothing important. Just a small golden company seal known as the Oxy. You mean the thing we've already got a quest objective to find that we may or may not have already been told to go and find for someone else? Oh. That's the same seal Maru is looking for. Knew it! I knew it! He was that foxman down in the guardhouse. My dear, you would stand to gain much from such a deal with me. I merely seek your agreement to return the Oxy to me, should you stumble on it. You know, this is really tricky. So this is basically blackmail, right? Because we want to find the woman and bring her back to the city before the ghosts get us. And we want to... I'm surprised that spider isn't back yet. I'm quite grateful it's not back yet, but it really was a teeny weeny tiny little spider. You know. But yeah, so it belongs to the other guild. Like, they've claimed ownership of it. It belongs to, like, the leader of their guild. We should take it back to him. But this guy... Look, we might be just forced to give it to him. We might be able to... just... I think we're going to have to keep our word if we do find it. What do you want it for? And why, pray tell, would a wraith need such a thing? Much like my living counterparts, I am still a merchant dealing with physical goods. No, death has not dampened my ambitions. However, with the authority of the seal, I could regulate trade amongst the wraiths. Yeah, that's kind of what the Fox guys want it for, and they're doing it already down in the city below. I don't know, I should... Well, it's highly unlikely I'm going to stumble on this Oxay, but I'll let you know if we find it. You need to learn a thing or two about doing business, girl. In any case, I saw your woman. She was heading north towards the Ghost Bazaar. Coincidentally, I was heading the same way. Beware, the road there is not safe for the living, and the bazaar is even more dangerous. I've heard tale of the merchant Manduk. Terrible thing what happened. The King of Shades corrupted Manduk and turned her into a vengeful shade under his control. She was once an individual of great renown. Now her corrupted spirit is maddening the minds of the wraiths in her local area, though I do not know the full extent of the damage, so she's a boss fan. Well, we need to head out now. Maybe we'll see you at the Ghost Bazaar. Go with the All-Mother, warm blood. And I can't move with the mouse. Can we get an autosave? Hey, we got an autosave! I think I'm gonna end the episode here. And with perfect timing, I've just been pestered by someone sending me a message on Steam. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, nasty evil manga poo aside. And oh, so yeah, while I dislike the art style, the colour palette, and some of the other things really actually suit the themes quite nicely. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!